And that is the absolute last time I'll eat Raisinets in the wintertime. Hello, y'all. Welcome to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the week of May 12th. I am the big dog, Luke Williams. This is the in-studio producer, the mighty Max Fury. Big Bad John. Behind the ones and twos, we got Sweet Tea and Special K, a.k.a. the professional here. Caleb is non-present due to the fact that I have him doing something really big for us.
So I called him. I got no answers.
I sent him on a little bit of a mission to try to get some things pushed through for the betterment of Hollywood productions things, which we'll get into later. I'll show you what I have him pitching for me, and we'll see what you guys think. There is music playing somewhere.
That was my fault. Sorry.
But anyway, Max.
Look.
How's your weekend? See, I didn't say Saturday or Sunday. I said, how's your weekend? I count Fridays. That's what I do differently.
Well, the weekend's not over yet, so it's kind of hard to decide, exactly how.
Well, how is it going so far?
Pretty good.
That it?
Pretty good.
John?
Nothing too interesting.
Weekend's going pretty good.
Yeah. Weekend's going pretty good?
Yeah.
All right. We ready to talk some wrestling?
Yeah.
Everybody, how's your weekend?
It's Wrestling Day!
It's Sunday. It's King of the Ring.
Our weekend's okay, too, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad.
Well, we assume so.
Thanks for asking.
I did.
He did.
Hit us with the next one. Hit us with our first top story.
King of the Ring. Into it.
King of the Ring is the next PLE set to take place in Saudi Arabia. We're going to go through the matches that have been announced right now. We're not going to take our picks for the King of the Ring pay-per-view yet.
Yeah, last week we thought that round one that they're calling it was like the start of everything. It's not.
It's not.
It was it's been the qualifying stuff. So that's what we're going to go over of what round one actually is going to be.
Yes. Also, we will make our picks due to the injuries. We're going to start at the top 8. Also, due to so many injuries being pulled from both contests, we will all make our picks here. Caleb will put his on Facebook before the start of Monday Night Raw tomorrow, where the quarterfinals will start. We will get into the tournament brackets and everything here shortly. But first, go ahead and hit us with our next one, John. The WWE Championship and the United States Championship are both on the line as Cody Rhodes defends the WWE Championship against Logan Paul and the United States Championship. What do you think about that, Max?
I don't want to think about it, Luke.
Do you not like it?
It's not that I don't like Cody versus Logan. That's not the issue. I don't like I don't like the title versus title.
Champion versus champion.
I think we just separated all of our belts and everything.
True.
We don't need to combine other ones now. And two, I don't believe that you should be allowed to challenge for a championship, especially above yours, until you have dropped said belt.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the deal. Here's what we're going to get. I don't think we're going to get a finale to this. It's going to be a schmoz. We're going to have a double DQ, double count out, something to where both men keep their belts.
Agreed.
I think that we're going to get the Uncle Howdy thing to take place in Saudi Arabia.
Likely.
Probably towards the end of the show, just for the pop, to send the crowd home happy due to the fact Cody's not going to win. Be the guy that you can complete and put your money behind going forward. We know Cody can do it. We know Cody can be the face of the company. This is Logan Paul's proving ground to say, hey, I want to be mentioned when we're talking about faces of the company. My name should be at the top of that list, too.
I hate to say it, but he is starting to earn my respect a little bit.
Here's the deal. The kid puts in the work. He's on the road now doing live shows, stuff that most celebrities don't do. Hell, Brock Lesnar didn't even do live shows. Roman Reigns barely did live shows. So it goes to show you that Logan, this isn't a hobby. This is a job for Logan Paul. Go ahead and hit us with the next one, John. Now, this I am not happy about. I wasn't happy that they put the belt on Becky Lynch to begin with. It felt like a consolation prize. I don't like Liv Morgan. She's not a viable world heavyweight champion, in my opinion.
You want to know my opinion?
Well, we all know how much you love Liv Morgan. But I just think they could have done better with an opponent here. However,
they damn well could have. They're like anybody.
Here's the deal. I kind of see where they're going with it, because if you don't want Liv Morgan screwing up the Queen of the Ring tournament, she's really the only lady that didn't have anything to do.
Well,
all the other talented picks are in the Queen of the Ring tournament. So really, Liv Morgan was, I don't want to say bottom of the barrel as contenders, but I mean, hey, let's be real here.
Becky's kind of getting tired of. I love Becky, but just Becky's champion is kind of getting a little. How many times are we going to do this in 2 years?
Right, exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Here's the deal, guys. It's gonna be what it is. Becky Lynch is huge in Saudi. I would like to think that they have a.
They're little people over there.
Is that what it is? They're tiny.
I think is that the right country? That
No,
might not be the right place.
Don't listen to him. No, but Liv Morgan, they're going to put on a good match. It's going to be what it is.
Becky
Lynch, I don't see dropping the belt.
Something like Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only so much you only have so much to work with. You know, what can you do?
Right. Hit us with the next one. This is the other match that's been announced for Saudi Arabia in the King of the Ring tournament. Sami Zayn defends the WWE Intercontinental Championship against the big man Bronson Reed, and of course my man Chad Gable, now under the heel persona. I think that here's the deal. It would be awesome to see Sami lose the title over there. I'm just saying we still have 3 weeks or 2 weeks of tournament matches to take place.
Okay. My mind slipped for a second too. It's cool.
That John has thrown up there to pull in some entertainment stuff. So anyway, all right, there's a triple threat match. Going to be great. I remember when Sami Zayn wasn't allowed to wrestle over there. Up until recently, he last year, him and Kevin Owens main evented as tag team champions.
2 years ago was his first one. I don't know.
Last year.
Was it last year?
It was them and against Roman and Solo.
And there was a picture with Sami and Mustafa Ali.
Yeah.
Sami got to go over there for the I don't know what they call the place where the holy place.
The kingdom. The kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Yeah, is where they're at.
I mean, there was the holy place that he.
Oh yeah, with the big stone in the middle and stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what that's called. I believe it has to do with walking into manhood, or something like that. Like there's a big meaning behind it. We'll look it up for next week, and we'll shoot that on next week and tell you what that's about. Well, I'd like to get the pictures and explain.
We'll cover it again.
Yeah.
Okay. So we did
cover it once before.
Yeah, we can talk about it again.
Go ahead and hit us with the next one, John. We're going to get right into the King of the Ring tournament. We're going to do the Queen of the Ring first. Do we have something to write down for our predictions?
Yeah.
All right.
Right here.
You got that thing though, correct?
Yeah, I'll transfer it over later.
Okay. All right. Then here, you write them down. I'll get everybody's picks here. We will start.
I have a copy you can have.
Zelina Vega has been removed as of today. Been replaced with Maxine Dupree as the general manager stated on Twitter earlier today. That match and the Rey Mysterio Kofi Kingston King of the Ring qualifying match will take place on a live event tonight. We will have that updated for you as soon as we get it. However, I don't think any of that's going to change our picks any. So we're going to get right into it. Shayna Baszler or Zelina Vega versus Io Sky. Do you go with Io Sky or whoever wrestles Io Sky is how we're going to do this.
Shayna.
You're going Shayna?
Yeah.
What's going on?
We're going with all right. Right here we have Io. So that is wrong. We have a wrong thing here.
We do?
Yep. Nope, wait a minute. Let me look. Yeah, oh, you just have it written. This is the order here. Okay, sorry. We're going to go Zoe Stark versus Lyra Valkyrie first. Big Bad John,
Okay.
who you thinking?
Stark.
Stark? Alright, jump. Max, who you going with?
Stark.
Sweet Tea.
Stark.
Alright, Professional.
Stark.
Oh, that's the official. That's why I was confused at what I was looking
Yeah,
at.
this is the official one
I see it. I got you.
I have right here.
Yeah.
Alright, now we're going to go Io Sky or whomever wrestles Io Sky because that'll be decided
that will be tonight. Probably like now.
So you're going for the opponent of Io Sky? Okay. So which we'll fill in once we find out who exactly it is. Because I don't think Io's going past the first round either. So I'm going to start and go. John went with whoever wrestles Io.
I think that's smart.
I'm going that way as well.
That's going to be your big surprise, just like Jay was.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the mystery person as well.
Alright.
Mystery.
Mystery. Max, you the same way?
Yes.
Alright. Nia Jax versus Jade Cargill. Wolfie goes Valkyrie against Zoe.
This one, I'm kind of torn about a little bit because I really think it should be Nia Jax, but pretty sure it's going to be Jade Cargill.
All right.
And it's
So you're going Jade?
yeah, you
All right.
don't deserve it. Not
No,
yet.
she doesn't. But I'm gonna go
Not
for
yet.
Cargo as well.
You're going Cargo as well, John? Alright,
Yeah,
Sweet
I
Tea?
agree with Max though.
I also agree. I would like it to be Nia, but
Clutter?
they're pushing her too
They're
much.
not gonna kill Jade's push yet. It's too
No.
soon.
Exactly. They're not.
I
gonna stop
brought her
that
in.
right now.
They
Am
can't
also
kill her yet.
going Jade Cargill. Alright, and in the final bracket for the Queen of the Ring quarterfinals, Bianca Belair goes up against Tiffany Stratton as Tiffany Stratton defeated Meechin in Chattanooga, Tennessee yesterday at a live show to advance. So we got Tiffany Stratton versus Bianca Belair.
Bianca.
Alright.
I think Bianca is the obvious there because that's going to give you Cargill and
More experience.
Belair.
So who you going with?
Belair.
Belair, alright.
Even though Stratton's very talented.
Stratton as well, just
Belair.
like
I
the
think she's too
Nia
new
Jax.
now.
Stratton deserves the win.
Belair.
I think Stratton's still too new.
I am going Tiffany Stratton. Because I think it'll be Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill instead of...
You know what? I would
Bianca.
love that, and I would be happy with not getting
Either way.
the point.
I'll be happy either way. So that is the...
SmackDown.
Queen.
You got to write down the Raw.
That's all of them, my
That's
man. There's
men's.
only...
That's the
Max,
SmackDown
Max,
side.
Max. Raw, SmackDown,
I'm sorry.
SmackDown.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
I
I did
was
not
not-
separate them. I just put them as women
Yeah.
and men.
That's
All
what
right.
I was confused. So they're on separate sides.
Go ahead and hit us with the next one, John. We have the King of the Ring tournament. The match between Kofi Kingston and Rey Mysterio will also take place tonight in a live show. So, hey, hello, Derek. Happy Sunday, my man. That will take place tonight to see who wrestles Gunther. So, Gunther or whomever will wrestle Gunther. Anyone wants to start can start.
Gunther.
Gunther.
All right, just going to put everyone. Because I'm sure that's unanimous. All right, we've got Ilya Dragunov versus Jey Uso.
That's so tough.
It is tough.
Ilya.
Got a bunch of Gunthers.
See, Ilya One, Ilya deserves it. I want to start there. Ilya totally deserves it. I believe. I think he's ready to do that.
Uh-huh.
And that would give you Ilya and Gunther,
In the semis.
which would be absolutely phenomenal, and everybody's wanting that.
Or in the final.
Because Jay is on such a huge push right now,
He is.
and he has lost the title matches that he's had.
Okay. So who you going with?
I think it's Jay's
Gonna go Jay?
Jay.
All
I
right.
think they're gonna hold off on Gunther and Ilya.
John.
Hmm.
It could be a toss-up here, really.
It
It
is.
could. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, kinda.
We'll go with Ilya.
All right.
And
Sweet tea.
I'm gonna think about it. I might change that because I really don't know.
I'm gonna go with Ilya for now. I think.
Okay. Okay.
Ilya.
I am also going Ilya. Because I want to see that match. That's the only reason I'm going for it.
We
All right.
have up until the start of Raw.
Start of Raw.
To change these specific picks.
SmackDown first round. Carmelo Hayes versus Randy Orton.
Randy.
Randy.
That's a given. I'm sorry. If he beats Randy, that's gonna be a
Babe.
joke.
Randy.
Randy or Carmelo?
Randy.
Green.
I got lost.
It's okay.
I
It's
got
on
lost.
you, Max.
I know, and
Wolfie
I'm
Wolfie
torn.
says he's going with Randy. Derek said he's going with Ilya. And Randy advances. I already have my idea on where this tournament's going, so.
I kind of think it should maybe be Carmelo, but I also don't think he's ready yet because I'm not the biggest fan of him. Orton.
I am also going Randy Orton,
Yep.
storyline wise. Alright, LA Knight versus Tama Tonga.
Tamatonga.
That is also my go, because I believe we're building for Randy Orton versus Tama Tonga.
Agreed.
And then we're building for Randy Orton versus
Agreed.
Gunther, if you really want to know where I think this is going. So everybody unanimous on...
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought too.
Tonga.
Yeah. Alright. So that's everybody. Like I said, Caleb will post his picks on social media. So I'm going to go through one more time, and all of us went with Zoe against Lyra. All of us went with who I assume is going to be Shayna Baszler against Io Sky. We all went Jade, and I was the only one to go Tiffany on the King of the Ring. Everyone went Gunther. Max went with Jay as of right now. Everyone went Orton, and everyone went Tama Tonga. So as of right now, there's a pretty good chance I think we've got this sewed up, but that could just be me. Here you go,
You know
Sweet Tea.
what? Let's, as I think about it, go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and verify that. I'm going with Dragunov.
You're gonna go with Dragunov too? Okay, I'll have Sweet Tea.
We'll
mark that on there.
remember.
Here you go.
I need that pen back. It's a good pen.
I licked it before I put it over there. Hit us with the next one, please. Alright. Backlash was known as the biggest gate in WWE history for an arena show. But, however, it is being reported
Thank you.
that Backlash 2024 generated the lowest pay-per-view buys for a WWE show in history. The first week number is only 3,700 buys. Now, it sold out ticket-wise, but the pay-per-view audience was minuscule because of, I think, lack of interest and lack of build. I think. The show was great. Matches were great, but the matches themselves weren't really booked long-term booking. It's a start of storylines. It's going to be a low-paying one. I guarantee that the King of the Ring probably does triple what Backlash did, but it's news, and because it's numbers, we have to report it. So that's that for there. Go ahead and hit us with the next one, which this was pointed out to me by a friend. I'm going to point to who that is, John. But this is Kevin Owen at Backlash selling the Samoan spike to the throat, spitting and goobers and everything on the fucking mat. And then if you look at this picture close enough, you can see the ring of spittle and shit still on the apron, or the canvas, and Cody Rhodes just kisses right in the middle of it. It's super gross, but that figures. Caleb would have some kind of defense, but guess what? He's not here today, so no defense for him. Hit us with the next one, please. All right, AFU Hardcore, The Grudge, the show that we did back in October, has finally hit IWTV. Go on there, watch The Grudge Part 2. Pro Wrestling Throwdown May, Caleb Black, we were all in attendance.
It's about time.
It's a damn good show. Brian Richards had a damn good main event. There was a lot of big things that happened. A lot of things changed. Please go check it out. Let them know that Pro Wrestling Throwdown's who sent you there. If anyone asks,
Right.
Hit us with the next one. We'll go ahead and keep moving here. This is interesting to me. Now, this is Baron Corbin versus Carmelo Hayes in the King of the Ring tournament, or the qualifying round, as I'm calling it. What's that movie on the apron there?
That is the Iron Claw.
The Iron Claw. Who is the production company? I thought I saw something. Warner Brothers.
WJM.
Warner Brothers.
Right?
Warner Brothers Discovery, WBD, I think is what it's being called now, is the parent company of TNT. The same TNT and TBS that AEW runs on. Warner Brothers has an investment in AEW, yet they took their movie, who also executive producer MJF, and they threw it on the side for SmackDown viewing as an advertisement. That's pretty messed up, if you ask me. Now, I don't think I'm on my own here by saying that Warner Brothers letting their movie that had an executive producer of the other company sell their movie on Raw or SmackDown doesn't really speak highly of what that channel thinks of their company. I don't think.
Now, CW, are they still part of Warner Brothers as well? Because at one time...
No, CW is now owned by, I think it's owned by the same people that do Freeform. The Family Channel and shit when it left Fox. I'm not sure what it is now, but yeah, the CW has the NWA and going to have NXT here pretty soon. That TBS and TNT, man, you guys letting your competition shill your movie instead of the people who you pay on a weekly basis. That's pretty sad, if you ask me. However, it is now streaming on Max, so that was pretty low of Warner Brothers to do that. Yes,
you got HBO Max.
Derek, yes, 100% super low of them to do from Warner Brothers. But here's the deal: WWE's on fire right now. It is the #1 wrestling company in the world. AEW fans don't like hearing it, but it doesn't make it any less true. WWE is the #1 in sports entertainment.
I keep telling people all the time that it is a very exciting time
They tried.
to be a wrestling
They
fan
tried
right
to shill the movie when it first came out on AEW. They brought in the Von Erich boys. They brought in which one is still alive? Kevin. They brought in Kevin. They brought in all that, and then it went to theaters. And now, once they're bringing it on Max, they decided we're going to see what WWE can do for us. I want to see what USA Network or Fox can do with our little movie that we
I happen
dropped.
to know why. I don't know why all that was allowed, but I do know why it's dropping on HBO Max. But I can't tell you right now. You'll find out a little bit later.
All right, hit us with the next one, Big Bad John. All right, it was brought up to my attention, which I'm not going to credit the person because they didn't want me to give them any kind of shine, but the idea was brought to me. I'm going to pitch it to you guys. Cody Rhodes is not the only man in WWE whose father did not win the WWE Championship. This is a picture of Logan Paul and Logan Paul's father at the top. That man like Dusty Rhodes, has not won the WWE Championship. Therefore, I think that Logan Paul should finish his story rather than Cody Rhodes finish his. What do you think?
I think it was really creepy how that door over there just kind of opened on its own. Somehow.
Sometimes it happens.
It
They
was,
didn't
no,
see
I
it.
swear
It
to
was
God,
just
that
for you.
the door over here just kind of started creepily opening.
No, our dog decided that he needed to be a part of the show.
But how do you open the damn door?
He's smart. He's got thumbs. But yeah, Logan Paul also. So now we can stop talking about Dusty and start talking about Logan's dad, Greg Paul, or whatever his name is.
Was he?
No, he was not a wrestler.
That
That doesn't mean anything. Though. Here's the deal. Dusty Rhodes never won the championship. Neither did Logan Paul's dad. That's fact. Look it up. It's fact. Logan Paul's dad has never been WWE champion.
Neither's my dad.
Exactly. Maybe it's your story that needs to be finished. You ever think of that?
Oh, I know it is.
All right, here's the next one. I've had my fun. All right, Drew Gulak was fired by the WWE due to what they said is him not re-signing. It wasn't a firing. However, things have come out since then to where he was intentionally trying to injure wrestlers. Wait a minute, here we go. I agree. Dusty Rhodes won the NWA Championship and not the WWE, the Federation Years Championship. Exactly. Shawn Michaels, William Regal, several people reprimanded Drew Gulak for re-injuring people on purpose, for re-breaking a certain superstar's fingers. Basically being an all-around fucking keyboard tough guy. Trying to hurt people. This is Dante Chen up on his shoulders. This is the injury and the spiking that got Drew Gulak let go. Can we hit the net? He's got him up on his shoulders clearly. Now look at this.
Yeah, that's vicious.
He dropped him purposefully on the top of his head to try to injure that man on purpose.
Remind everybody that our opinion and perspective on this isn't just your normal fan perspective. We've been in the ring. We've done this, and we know that just looking at it that is extremely.
Listen, folks.
He's glad he didn't. He should be glad he didn't completely break his neck.
If you're professional wrestling fans, then you are smart enough to realize that professional wrestling is a show. You and the other guy that are in the ring have each other's lives in your hands at all moments while you're within inside those ropes. You cannot, in the professional wrestling business, try to legitimately shoot or take liberties on somebody like this for the plain and simple fact this man has a family. This man has kids to feed. He's just there doing his job. I don't want to wrestle somebody I don't trust. As a matter of fact, in my career, I turned down quite a few wrestling matches because I was like, there's no way in hell I'm getting in the ring with that person. They're just not.
I did one time, and I regretted it.
Here's the deal. I'm glad Drew Gulak is gone. I'm super glad that he's gone. Because if this is the kind of shit that he's doing, he's not a professional. He's no better than the untrained people who step into a ring, in my opinion, and does no business in a professional wrestling ring. Hit us with the next one, please. Alright, this is a little bit of a sad story about Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle, at the height of his WWE career, was performing in front of crowds and fans of 60,000 plus. This past weekend, Matt Riddle wrestled a show for 60 plus people. He has dropped from 60,000 fans willing to buy tickets to see him wrestle.
I'm pretty sure it was his little brother's birthday.
Is that what it was?
So he did it. He did it. You know.
Pro bono, or did he charge?
It was pro bono. Because that's how he does things.
No, here's the deal, man. I believe that he lost a big chunk of Twitter followers and internet followers as well over the weekend. Here's the deal. Matt Riddle is a talented man. Matt Riddle, though, needs to keep his mouth shut on certain things Matt Riddle don't need to talk about. Anything that has to do with with being a top guy, because that's not going to happen anymore. 60 plus people. That's not 70, mind you. That's not 70 people. That's 60 plus.
Which might have only been 61.
He had a better crowd if he would have wrestled in front of an NXT episode at the Performance Center where they wrestle now.
Yeah.
Would have had more of a crowd than what Matt Riddle, former United States Heavyweight Champion, former Tag Team Champion, only drew 60 plus fans. Here's the deal, dude. Repackage yourself or something. You've got to do something. Otherwise, Matt Riddle's just going to be a name in the book.
Yeah, he's got to find a way
You
to
got to
get
do
around.
something, bro. He's got to do something.
Might be the hair.
It could be the hair. Maybe the
Like,
flip-flops.
He might have to, you got to change the look sometimes.
Yep. You don't have those animals that run out now when he does the flip-flop thing. You know how he used to have birds or trash pandas would run away when he kicked his flip-flops off? You don't have that on the Indies. He literally has to work with ring rats.
I like
Hit us
the
with the next
snakes,
one, please.
Those
Yeah.
are cool.
All right. Gabby Tuft, formerly known as Tyler Rex, was spotted at the NXT arena just this past week. Now fully, like I said, fully transitioned, wanting to get a shot at becoming a professional wrestler again. This is awesome. It's a hell of a journey. She's earned her way back from things that people just can't understand or never will be able to understand. I think that Gabby should get a shot at NXT again, and I hope that that happens sometime soon. Derek says how much fish can Bobby Fish fry song don't attract 60 people, just say. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a good point. That is a super good point. Definitely she needs to go for it. I agree. Let her give the shot. Train her like anyone else. Give her the opportunity. If she makes it, she makes it. If she don't, she don't. Hit us with the next one, please. All right. This was just presented to me that I thought was funny. This, of course, is your champions down bottom. And their doppelgangers from the world of animation up top. Cody, of course, being represented by Fred. Daphne and Becky. Bailey and Thelma. And, of course, Sami Zayn is fucking Shaggy is probably the best casting that they could have possibly done.
I appreciate it.
Next to wanting him to play a homeless man. I thought this was funny, so I figured I'd throw it up there.
Shaggy and Ruby do live in a van down by the river.
They do. Hit us with the next one.
Same.
All right, scientists at
Listen to
Everett
Chris
University have reconstructed this 3D model of how Moses might have looked. Brother. Here's the deal. Talking about something. Hold on. Talking about something that isn't real, like Hogan's lies. Hit us with the next one. Nude photos of the Sesame Street Muppets have leaked online, which is also something that doesn't exist. Now, because of that, I have sent Caleb on a mission to pitch some ideas that I've been kicking around. Some of them are movies. One of them is a really cool product that I think will revolutionize ear pods.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and hit us with the next one, Johnny. Oh, I'm sorry. This doesn't exist, so I just skimmed right past it. If anyone's seen this hardcore title, doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. There's no hardcore title coming. We wanted to debunk that on the show. But let's go ahead and hit us with my first invention idea. AirPods. Now, with a convenient, concealable subwoofer. You see, so when you listen to the music, the subwoofer makes you feel the bass. You see what I'm saying? It makes you feel the vibration. Feel the vibration. No? Not sold. Okay, I've got a movie idea. I've got a couple movie ideas. Go ahead and move to the next one.
Say, brother.
Check this out. We have Batman versus Superman. How about Blank Man versus Superman? Now that's a fight I would pay money to see. Damon Wayans is a little older now. But I think can we widen that picture, Johnny, just so people can get the great part of this and my genius idea? Look at this. See this? Blank Man versus Superman, because Batman already kicked his ass once, so Batman don't have to do it again. Okay, go ahead and shrink the picture for me, Johnny. I think we're proving our point. Let's get on to my next movie idea. Mr. T stars in
Oh, good
E.T.
God.
Jr.
What is wrong with you?
You know what? It's Mr. E.T. It's a genius idea. These are kids' movies. I just throw it up,
Or
knock it out of the park, man.
you could mix.
Hold on. We have a question. Gerbil asks, what's your favorite WrestleMania? WrestleMania 12. Iron Man match.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, Mr. T playing Mr. E.T. What do you think?
Or well, I'm thinking that
Johnny?
you.
Think it's a good idea?
I think it's a great idea.
I'm thinking that you could take E.T. Or I'm sorry, Mr. T and the Riddler, and mix them together, and then you still get Mystery T.
I hate you sometimes. I hate you sometimes. With that being said, that is the last that I have. Caleb will be back next week. Hopefully he's got greenlit on some of these ideas. I really hope he got greenlit. I really want to see Blank Man versus Superman.
You understand the Riddler thing, right?
Great idea. It'll piss my dad off. Yes, 100%. I pity the fool who doesn't phone home. Good tagline, Derek. Loved it. With that being said, though, me and Big Bad John are going to play in Birthdays and Bullshit. So with that being said, it's time for
Let me
birthdays,
get my stuff pulled up here.
bullshit, and
No, that's the wrong thing.
Maximus. That is your thing. So you take it away, sir.
All right, let me get my paper turned over here. So I had to hide my answers from Luke.
Well, yeah, I'm going to play. Your computer just doesn't like you. There we go.
There we go. All right. Birthdays. That's just a couple of the new merch things that we've got. Some swimming trunks and some flip flops.
And a pillow.
Yeah.
I like that pillow.
We have
What's coming?
those come in a set, or well, not in a set, but you can get them in a set. We can find them at streamlabs.com/ProWrestling Throwdown.
Oh, you mean so we would visit the
Merch store.
and over at the
Merch store,
you can find a bundle.
Yeah, you can check out all this stuff and so much more. There's several different kinds of pillows. There's multiple. There's
Hey,
some
Max,
swimsuits.
will you stop playing footsie with me?
Why don't you move your feet?
I think that was my foot. I think we're all confused. Anyway,
I don't know.
join us there. You can also find us several different places. All social media.
Facebook.com/ProWrestling Throwdown and TikTok. Something
Pro Wrestling Throwdown 1.
This
This isn't your usual thing.
No.
You can also send us an email at prowrestlingthrowdown@gmail.com. Write us. Give us ideas for shows. We will do pretty much anything for you guys other than
Oh,
this
grab
guy.
one of the mugs real quick.
Yes. We have a contest going on right now for...
We had some glass mugs that were made for us.
Yes.
You want to hold it up
yeah.
like all Vanna White style and stuff?
It says Pro Wrestling's Throwdown.
They were misprints, so the regular ones came in. So we have these extra. They have misprints. They have an extra S on there. We're going to give them away, sort of. You got to go to streamlabs.com/ProWrestling Throwdown, and instead of going to the merch store, you're going to click Donate. And when you donate, you can donate $1. You can donate as many dollars as you want. For every dollar that you do donate, or as many times as you choose to donate, we're going to put your name on a big fancy wheel that's going to spin around. And here at the end of June, we're going to spin that wheel and see whose name it lands on, and they're going to win this entire set of 4.
You can place the donations at streamlabs.com/ProWrestling Throwdown. And as always, of course, keep it in the ring. Let's go ahead and hit us with the birthdays and bullshit for the week of May 12th.
All right.
All right.
That, of course, is we used to have the championship rundown, so that's
Well, there's only one guy right now that is a long reigning champion, and that is the number 1 contender, Logan Paul. He is the longest reigning WWE champion in the company right now.
Currently, yes.
Yeah, 190 days.
Yeah. Hit us with the next one, Big Bad John. Yeah! Happy birthday! Love it!
That was. I didn't know.
Day.
Bother him.
Me and you,
That's the
Johnny.
point.
This is Mr. Doug Basham,
Doug Basham.
former SmackDown Tag Team Champion. Also runs the OVW training camp with one Al Snow.
His birthday is today.
His birthday is today.
Well, we changed this. What'd you say, 50?
Mm-hmm.
How about 52 today?
All right, good call, John.
Big John's starting out strong.
It's with the now. Here we go. Ricky Ortiz. Now this man showed up on SmackDown for a very short time, but he was mostly settled up with NXT in the second arc. I don't know why. He had the look. He had the physique. He had the talent. He could fly. Ricky Ortiz, with that being said, I'm not real familiar with, other than what I've seen. I'm going to say 40... No, you know what? Yeah, 48.
40.
How about 49?
Oh! All
today.
right, I got one. I'm excited.
Look.
This right here is the Time Splitter. This is... Let's see here. What the hell is his name? What is that man's name?
That is
Okada.
Kushida.
Kushida, sorry. Kushida, Caleb.
Caleb, I was about to say Caleb.
It just completely escaped my mind for some reason. Love this dude in NXT. Love the dude in AEW. Ring of
Others
Honor.
too. I was Caleb. I'm sure we have a big rant about how good he is.
Was
something I don't-
misused in NXT, I think. New Japan, of course, legend. I'm going to say that he's every bit 38 years old.
32.
How about 41 today?
Ooh.
No point for Luke.
All right, that is Glacier, who was supposed to be the Sub-Zero character that Eric Bischoff spent an insane amount of money to push to do nothing with.
His birthday's tomorrow.
Yeah, his birthday's tomorrow, all right, every year. Let's see. Glacier, that is... I mean, he don't look much different than he did in that picture right there, except older. I'm going to say every bit of 52 years old.
55.
How about 60 years old on the 13th?
Jesus Christ.
Will be
Did not realize he was that old. Wow. There's my man.
up.
Mr. Jimmy Wayne Yang, also known as Jimmy Yang from the Fantastic Young Dragons in WCW. Also WWE, of course, donning the gimmick of the Jimmy Wayne Yang
I love it.
character. Is retired now, happily. With that being said, he's a lot older than this picture shows. I'm going to go 51.
52.
Ooh, how about 43 years old?
Ooh, he's way
On the
younger than I thought he
13th.
was. Wow.
No point.
All right.
How about this next one on the 13th?
Oh, Miss Scarlett Bordeaux. Miss Karrion Kross herself.
Yes.
What is there to say about Scarlett that can't already be said? She's a smoke show, first off.
Yeah.
She's a great heel manager. Hasn't really gotten the chance to show how good of a wrestler she is in WWE, but she's a fantastic worker. Scarlett Bordeaux, 37 years old.
34.
Where'd she go? How about... What'd you say, Luke? What'd you
I
say?
said 37. I thought. Yeah.
How about 33 years old?
No point.
Oh, no point. Barely, Johnny. You almost had it. Hit us with the next one.
On the 14th,
That's Dr. Death, Steve Williams.
1960 to 2009.
One of the baddest motherfuckers to ever lace up a pair of wrestling boots. Cancer is what eventually took Dr. Death out. He wrote this book, How Dr. Death Became Dr. Life. Here's the deal. Then into a running power slam, Dr. Death, numerous time champion in numerous different places. Dr. Death, Steve Williams is a legend. If you don't know or haven't seen anything that this man has accomplished, go back on YouTube, check some of it out. You will not be disappointed. Rest in peace, Dr. Death. Hit us with the next one. That is also Big Van Vader. Also passed away.
1955 to 2018.
Yes, Big Van Vader said that he had a disease. He had made it abundantly clear that they had only given him a year or two left. He didn't make that year or two, unfortunately. Most non-wrestling fans remember him from Boy Meets World.
That's right.
But Vader was so much more than that.
Yes, he
Vader's
was.
been in TV shows, movies, was a numerous-time world heavyweight champion. Vader single-handedly made it cool to be a big guy who does moonsaults.
Caleb was here, he would say, wasn't he in major pain?
No, that is not Vader. That is
No,
Mr.
Caleb,
Bam Bam
again,
Bigelow.
that was Bam Bam Bigelow.
Rest in peace, Vader. I have actually had the fun and privilege of being friends and talking to his son on Facebook numerous times. Family's really, really cool, really nice, polite people. Rest in peace, Vader. That is Woo Woo Woo, Matt Cardona, otherwise known as Zack Ryder.
Okay.
That is Chelsea Green's husband.
Okay.
When she was getting ready to.
I'm sorry, but it's Chelsea Green.
That wasn't
she,
nearly annoying enough.
When she was tag team champion, true story, he took a replica women's tag team championship belt and started claiming that he was one half of the women's tag team champions.
Oh, that guy!
Wore it to the ring, and got in a whole bunch of shit for wearing it to the ring. People thought it was the actual championship belt, but it wasn't. It was a replica that they had bought. The King of the Indies, of course, is what they call him now. Matt Cardona is the King of Deathmatch Wrestling. Woo woo woo, you know it. Zack Ryder's got to be every bit of 43 years old.
40.
Hell, 39.
Ooh, younger than I thought he was.
I thought Brian Richards was the king of deathmatch wrestling.
No, he's the Suicide King. There's a difference.
Oh, okay.
Who's the king of deathmatch?
Independent Deathmatch Wrestling, Matt Cardona.
Pondo.
Pondo.
Yeah.
Pondo.
I don't know about all that. Hit us with the next one,
Smack
please.
your beard off your face.
Hey, look who it is.
That exactly. That's why they're having HBO is dropping the Iron Claw now, because that is Kevin Von Erich.
Karen Von
The
Erich.
last remaining Von Erich.
What? No, incorrect. Last remaining original Von
sorry,
Erich.
that's what I
His
meant. That's what I
boys are
meant.
now professional wrestlers as well.
Yes.
And Lacey, who is his daughter, who is retired now.
Huh.
But yes, Kevin Von Erich is the last
Portrayed by
of the original legacies. He's every bit of 1,000 years old, so I'm
portrayed
going
by
to
a High School
say
Musical there in the movie.
yes, 71.
72.
Kevin Von Erich will be 67 years old on the 15th.
He looks like 71. Hit us with the next one, please.
No point.
Damn.
Damn!
That's Ron Simmons.
That is. That's Farouk.
Here's the deal. That, my friends, is the first African American world heavyweight champion. I don't give a shit what anybody says. The WCW world title was the only title that was a world title, and he won it. And before any of those. Ron Simmons, first ever African American heavyweight champion to be crowned on non-pay TV as well during the Clash of the Champions. Farouk, of course, one half of APA, one of the greatest tag teams of all time. They like to drink beer and beat people up, and that's my kind of tag team.
That's right.
With all that being said, Farouk's got to be up there. 73.
61.
How about 66 years old on the 15th?
Oh, he's super younger than I thought he was, too.
Hey, Luke,
Yeah.
I even looked it up. It even says that Ron Simmons is the first wrestling heavyweight.
Yeah. There was a lot of debate and shit that took place, which didn't
Well,
need to.
Back in the day, there were a lot of championships and stuff,
That
too.
don't count. That they didn't count. Like a lot of women's championships. The reigns that happened that they didn't count. Hit us with the next one. That is Filthy Tom Lawler, no relation to Jerry, who also is no longer with the WWE anymore.
Yeah, I heard that.
But there's rumor that in his contract says that he cannot show up on any other wrestling broadcast out there without the WWE's permission. He signed a Legends deal with them. He's no
Okay,
longer
okay.
active, but his likeness is still making him money. Jim Ross, on the other hand, doesn't think that they've called their last match together, so we'll see where they go with that. Filthy Tom Lawler, UFC fighter, NWA, or not NWA, I'm sorry, Major League Wrestling mainstay, has wrestled in AEW. He's wrestled all over the world. Let's see, Filthy Tom Lawler, 47.
35.
Oh, 41 on the 15th, and I like your strategy here, Johnny.
Getting my ass whipped.
5-2 now.
Alright, here's the next one. That is The Godfather. I don't know why yours is...
I went the wrong way.
Hall of Fame, of course, former Intercontinental Champion, part of the Right to Censor, has hoes in different area codes, The Godfather. He also has been known as Kama Mustafa, Papa Shango, Turbo Blaster or some shit. He was also The Undertaker. Just getting into the business, it was his first ever tag team partner with Mark Calloway. With that being said, I'm going to say he's reasonably older. 62?
63.
How about 63 years old
call.
on the 16th?
Good call. Hit us with the next one. Ooh, yeah. Mike Bennett. Ring of Honor talent, former Ring of Honor television champion, member of the Kingdom.
Like,
The Undisputed Kingdom now, I guess is what they call themselves. Very young, 37.
35.
Mike Kanellis be 39 years old on the 16th.
Hey, I got another one. How about that?
All right. Good job, Luke.
All right,
Hey,
Earl
there's,
Hebner.
Earl Hebner, yes.
The most controversial referee in professional wrestling history, right up there with Nick Patrick. He screwed Brett, he knows it. Earl Hebner is every bit of 80 years old.
83.
Earl Hebner will be 75 years old.
I must be thinking of Dave.
On the 16th.
Oh wait, that's his
Or on
12.
the 17th.
Who we got here?
So no point. That.
Oh, that's Wonderkind, Alex Wright. Correct?
Oh, I forgot to get a picture. There's supposed to be Dave. Also with Earl, 1949 to 2022.
Yeah, okay.
I guess I forgot to put that picture.
That's
on.
fine.
No worries. Yes, that is Alex Wright.
Alex Wright. At one time was the hottest free agent in WCW history. Had the world handed to him, and then pissed off Paul Roma refused to do the job at a pay-per-view on live pay TV and sandbagged this man as many times as he possibly could. He also turned into Berlin, was a gimmick that he used for a little while.
Why would you bring sandbags to the ring?
Hey, that was a weird time back in the 90s, bro. Alex Wright, every bit of... he was young then.
I don't know. Can't tell you.
48 years old.
45.
How? 49
Hey,
years
you got
old.
another one. All right.
Point, Luke. Gives you 4 to 6. You got
Hey, it's one of Caleb's favorites.
Dash Wilder.
Yes, otherwise known as Cash Wheeler. In NXT, was helped train Edge to get back in the ring after his retirement. One half of the greatest tag team in professional wrestling, FTR. I'm gonna say
okay.
he's the
Okay.
not Baldwin.
I know. Yeah. I understand that now.
I'm going to say that he's every bit of probably 38 years old.
35.
How about 37 years old
Oh,
on
so
the
close.
17th?
Disgusting.
Point, Johnny, and that is actually our last wrestling birthday, but we do have one last remembrance.
I mean, if we're going to talk about anybody, we might as well talking remembrance of a fucking murderer.
1943
Might as well.
to 2017. The great Jimmy Snuka.
Yeah, he's great, all right. He murdering his girlfriend. You'll never be able to tell me he wasn't guilty. However,
Prove it.
Huh?
Prove it.
There's enough proof out there. I don't need to. I don't have
He didn't
to.
do it.
Vince McMahon paid it off to where he wouldn't lose one of his top guys. That's how it happened.
I don't remember.
Anyways, rest in fucking shittiness. Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Hit us with the next one.
On the 12th today, it's Emilio! We were like, so I was at the bar, we were hanging out, we were like, Emilio!
Emilio Estevez, if you don't know who that is, I don't know what to tell you. Billy the Kid, Gordon Bombay, dude from Maximum Overdrive.
Breakfast
Yeah.
Club.
Breakfast Club, he was in the Kings of Silicon Valley where he talked about making
Charlie Sheen's brother.
Charlie Sheen's brother, yes. Men at Work, fantastic movie.
Men at Work, yeah, it was great. He's in a couple episodes of 2.5 Men with Charlie Sheen back in the day.
Emilio Estevez is up there. He has to be.
He's
Because I am, so he has to be.
He's the older brother of Charlie Sheen.
63.
Let's see. 64.
What'd you say?
63.
Ooh, no point. Emilio's 62 today.
Damn.
I mean, Emilio!
It's the mask lines that makes it look like wrinkles.
62
Hit us
today.
with the next one, please. That is motherfucking Stephen Baldwin.
That was like Stephen Baldwin.
He is anatomically correct. One of the youngest of the Baldwins. That's not saying much. I'm going to say, just because I feel like I'm old as fuck, I'm going to say that he's somewhere around like 54.
50.
How about 58 years old today?
Hey, all right.
Point, look, that gives you 5 to 7.
There's that fucking sparkling bloodsucker.
Yeah, that wannabe vampire.
However, incredible Batman. Incredible Batman.
He was. Well,
Also, Water for Elephants was really good.
what better experience for Batman than being a vampire?
He's already can fly. With all that said, everyone knows who Robert Pattinson is. Harry Potter, Twilight. Robert Pattinson, has he made it to 40 yet?
I can't tell you.
44.
40.
How about 38 years old
Nope,
tomorrow
hadn't
on
made
the
it yet.
13th?
Thought he had.
No point.
Until I'm not a fan.
Also on the tomorrow on the 13th.
Harvey Keitel.
That is Mr. Harvey Keitel.
Some of his best movies. I mean, you just throw a fucking rock and hit one. My
Reservoir
favorite
Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs.
Dogs.
Yeah, but 100% my favorite Harvey Keitel movie.
Also,
Untouchables. I mean, all different kinds of. He's old. 81.
75.
Harvey Keitel will be 85 years old tomorrow.
Got another one.
Luke.
Why does she have a Nickelodeon background?
To remind me of who she is.
Okay, who is she?
That is, if I can remember her name, Debbie Ryan.
You do this
She's
shit on
on-
purpose. Who the fuck is that?
She's on Zack and Cody.
Oh, okay.
No,
And other Nickelodeon shows. She's one of the Nickelodeon kids.
she was on Disney shows.
I knew you would know.
So, like, all I know is that her name and she was on Disney. I've never seen.
Well,
any
that would have
show
been
that-
Zack and Cody then, because they were on
Disney,
Disney.
Nickelodeon,
Yeah, but she
anymore
wasn't
it's
on
all
the
the
Zack
same.
and
It
Cody.
used to be completely different.
I watched that.
30. 30.
25.
How about 31 years old tomorrow on the 13th?
Got right in under there.
It is now 7 to 7. I think we got like 5, 6, something
All right.
like that. Maybe 3, 4.
That is Miranda Cosgrove, known for iCarly, and a lot of people don't put it together.
School of Rock.
That was the band's
Summer.
manager.
Summer.
They wanted her to be a groupie at first, then she found out that they sleep with the band. And then Mr. Schneebly decided to make her in charge of everything. Also, iCarly, one of the best fucking kid shows I've ever watched in my life. Even though they had Dan Schneider behind the scenes doing some sick shit. With that being said, I'm going to say that she's not that old. 28.
23.
How about 31 years old on the 14th.
I got that one.
Point, Luke. No, you're now ahead.
She really grew up into a really good-looking lady.
Yeah.
From being in Hollywood's eyes for so fucking long. Who is this?
This is Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett, yes, played, the best role I ever think she played is actually the black and white one right here, where she plays Bob Dylan.
Yes.
Fantastic film.
I haven't seen that in a really long time, but...
Of course, she played Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
She's played a lot of things. Damn. Respectfully, 49 years old.
Big John.
45.
Respectfully, 55 years old on the 14th.
All right.
You're
She
now
looking
ahead
good.
by 2, Luke.
Right. Oh, that's Miss Janet
That
Jackson.
is Miss Janet.
That's Janet Jackson or Miss Jackson if you're nasty.
Miss Jackson.
Ain't nothing going on but the rent. Of course, the sister to one of the greatest pop stars to ever fucking live, ever. But Janet, of course, actress, musician, dancer, I mean, she does all different kinds of shit.
Producer.
Choreographer,
and everything.
She's the youngest.
Probably
She's the youngest of the Jacksons. How fucking old is she? She's up there. 52.
53.
How about 58 years
Oh,
old on the 16th?
She could still. She could still have it. Hit us with the next. Oh.
Hang on. Let me get 1 second. I have 2 birthdays left.
All right. Who is this?
That is Melanie Linsky.
I love her and everything
From
she's
Two and a
in.
Half Men.
Yes, she's the one that killed Charlie Sheen's character. She was the
in
crazy
Rose
girlfriend. Yeah, and in Rose Red as well.
Ah,
Let's go throw this out there. 44 years old.
45.
How about 47 years
Ooh,
old?
good
That
catch.
makes it tied. There's only 1 birthday left, but it's not yet.
Oh, this is in memory of Mr. Bill Paxton.
On the 17th, 1955 to 2017.
Best role ever. You
Twister.
can say what you want about Twister, but that is not the best role. Best
Good
role
stuff.
is the top right. Weird Science.
Oh.
Is one of my favorite fucking movies of all time as a child. He is great in it as
What
Chet.
about the one Dead Center Second Down? What's that from?
Third Down.
Second Down. What's
I
that?
don't care what the second one
What
is.
is it?
He's in Tombstone. That's all that matters.
A lot of people forget he was in Terminator.
Yes. He was the punk that he takes the clothes from.
Yeah.
Also, of course, he was
Also,
Hicks.
Apollo 13.
Hicks and Alien. He's been in a shit ton of things. It's an unfortunate, big fan. He was actually doing a TV show when he passed away that they had to end abruptly due to the fact of not being able to film the rest of the season.
I don't think I knew that.
It was on NBC for a little while. Rest in peace, Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
Fantastic fucking actor.
You know what? Rest in chaotic wind. So I know you like that.
It's true. It's true.
Go ahead, Johnny.
Oh, in memory of
Also-
Bob Saget.
Yes, we have to remember Bob Saget, 1956 to 2022.
Wow. Yeah, America's Father. Period.
Yeah. He actually, I wanted to bring up, if it wasn't for Bob Saget, it wouldn't, we would do things.
Thank you,
but
Derek.
Bob Saget was the first, really the first one to do kind of what we're doing.
Yeah.
If you ever...
Well, he was also a
if
very
you've
nasty
never heard
comedian
of
from the very
America's
beginning.
Have you ever heard of America's Funniest Home Videos? Well, initially, Bob Saget was the original
Host.
and that's when people sent in their old videotapes.
Yeah, he was the first viral video
The
clip show.
mailman, and he did what everybody's doing now. The ridiculousness That's what America's Funniest Home Video was.
Tosh.
And Bob Saget did it first.
Yep, 100%. Rest in peace, Bob.
I don't know if he takes the credit for the show, but he was the host.
All right, hit us with the next one.
Last birthday.
That's Miss Tina Fey.
That is Miss Tina Fey.
Saturday Night Live alum, writer of 30 Rock. One of the greatest Weekend Update hosts in the history of hosts. I love Tina Fey. Saturday Night Live, obviously, was big. Date Night was great. She's been on so many things. Not me, unfortunately.
Hilarious. I love her and everything.
The scar on the side of her face was a scar that she got as a child. If you look closely, you can see that the side of her face has a scar that runs up that they hide with makeup. But she was a writer before she was an actress. With that being said, she's deceptively older, I think.
This is it tied right now for the win. This is for the win.
47.
That's what I was gonna say. 48.
How about for the win on the 18th? Tina Fey will be. I'll tell you next week.
Yeah, tune in next week. Find out.
No, Tina Fey will be 54 years old. Point and win, Johnny.
Even though he cheated, had help from her.
Bullshit.
All right.
You had your phone over there telling him the
No, I
Yeah,
think
little
she was
mouse in
already
her pocket.
50s.
Hit us with the bullshit. Hit us with the first one.
Oh, this was Facebook across like all my entire Facebook page.
Oh yeah,
Yesterday.
the Northern Lights.
And I don't really know. Is that what was going on?
Yeah.
Like, were the animals really floating? Because I didn't look outside.
No, there was no animals.
No.
Not that
No?
you could see with the human
It's
eye.
not like Brother
Okay.
Bear.
I thought this seemed a little strange. I wanted to share it because it didn't make sense to me.
Right.
I thought it was a little odd that they do that.
Stupid. This is the next one.
Okay.
What do we got here? I'm usually against graffiti, but I'm sort of impressed. Yeah, it's pretty well
I
done.
think it's pretty cool. I like it.
That's definitely pretty well
I
done.
like it. I was always a Popeye fan. You like Popeye?
Oh yeah.
Oh, huge Popeye fan. Well, I mean, we're in Illinois, where he was born.
Chester.
That's right.
Yep,
Yeah.
Chester, just a short hour, I think, or so from here. Go ahead and listen with the next one.
Ah,
A guy
I came
named
across this. This is pretty interesting.
Francesco.
Francesco Lentini
Uh-huh.
had 3 legs, 4 feet, 16 toes, and 2 sets of functioning male genitals. He worked
So he's a Klingon.
He worked for a circus and lived for 77 years.
So he's a Klingon.
I
Two working penises.
don't.
Fantastic.
I couldn't debunk it. That's all I can say.
Here's the deal.
That's
At
all
least
I
you
can
know.
say.
At least you know that he's got a foot up on the competition. Hit us with the next one, please. Cody Man. Super
Caleb-
Cena and Cody
Caleb
Man.
would be probably crying right now.
Yeah, if he only knew that was right before Cody Rhodes decided to cry for about 20 minutes and eat a pint of ice cream. Hit us with the next one, please. Mind blower. This quartz crystal is neither a solid nor a liquid. It vibrates at 786,000 pulses per millisecond. Its continuum moves faster than light. Its vibration, the axis of the universe.
Yeah.
Quartz melts ice faster than your warm hand.
Yes.
That's pretty,
That's right. Another
pretty accurate.
interesting fact.
It's because the prisms hold the heat from the sunlight. That's how that works.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
hit
come
us with the
across a
next
few
one.
things every now and then.
That's pretty cool.
Came across this.
Chuck Norris once hit a grand slam from the dugout with no runners on base. That is also true. No one's going to tell him any different.
And without a bat, I'm sure.
Yeah. Beard first. Hit us with the next one, please. That is a right and a
Do you
cute
know your
and
geometry,
obtuse
Luke?
Yes, and a Kurt angle. The Kurt angle is the most painful of all angles.
My 6th grade teacher had an argument with me, but didn't agree.
Did you present it like this?
She didn't allow me to pass the test, even though she couldn't prove me wrong.
Well, he is an angle. It's Kurt.
My point.
I'm telling you, man.
It's-
People just don't listen anymore.
I don't know.
What do we got here?
Oh,
You're going to have to read that shit.
this is cool. Okay, we have the Olympics coming to Paris.
Yes.
This summer.
Maui.
So I found this interesting. Leonidas of Rhodes, an esteemed ancient Olympic runner, born in 188 BC, held an unmatched record of 12 individual Olympic victories. This record, unparalleled in the ancient world, stood for 2,168 years until it was surpassed. I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
By Michael Phelps in our modern Olympics in 2016.
Yeah. Also, avid pot smoker. And he also had several of those medals taken back
I don't.
from him because they said, and I quote, marijuana is a performance-enhancing drug, and that it was an unfair advantage.
But if it's enhancing, then why do they stereotype
It's not.
stoners
not.
as always slacking and
Yeah,
down
it's
because-
not.
Yeah.
It's not a performance-enhancing
Exactly.
drug. But that's a cool statistic. Hit us with the
Yeah,
next
I
one.
thought it was pretty cool.
Sorry, I had to throw out my stoner facts there.
No, I
That's my bad.
appreciate that.
What do we got
It
here?
made me think of 300. Leonidas.
How to say hi in Mandarin. That's terrible. You should be ashamed of yourself. Hit us
And
with the
yet
next one.
here I
Oh,
am.
for fuck's
Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh.
What the heck?
Yeah.
What the
Oh.
heck?
I wonder if Jonestown liked cherry or grape. Hit us with the next one, please.
Yeah.
Nobody watching ever wanted that. I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a good match.
Like I said, I'm not
It's gonna
I'm
be
not
a
a
good
big
one.
fan of it right now. No, it's right now. Not right now.
Well, we still got a couple weeks. Hit us with the next one, please.
Oh, this is something cool I came across. The United States has completed the first full-scale test at sea of a futuristic underwater drone able to hibernate on the seabed. This thing is called a manta ray, and this dot, I don't know how well it can be seen, but the dot back here behind what's obvious, what looks like a giant fish, the giant fish thing, is a underwater drone, unmanned completely, and the dot behind it is one of those giant shipping container ships.
Uh-huh. Wow.
That's how big this unmanned drone is. And it's going to be capable of like weapons ready and all kinds of shit. Be capable of being gone
Transformers
for
2026.
long
Yeah.
periods of time without refueling or anything. Just sits on the like. This is some scary shit. Like, I didn't think it was going to be in our lifetime.
Yeah. Hit us with the next one. Okay, who's that for?
Max.
I don't. I don't know.
Well, at least the flush, yes.
I came across that, and I don't. I don't know.
Yeah, that's different. Are you supposed to, like, spit in it?
Well, I could climb up there. The problem would be once I got up there, how do
Well, why would you need the climbing
I-
things anyway? It's not that
Right,
far
I
off the
don't-
ground. Just jump
well-
up and grab it.
It's for Andre the Giant.
Could be.
maybe.
Chris,
It's
Well,
too
that-
close to the ceiling.
A little bit. Hit us with the
points
next one,
for me.
please. Rare snapshot of Chuck Norris arriving to kindergarten after dropping his parents off at work. Fantastic. Fantastic. 2 Chuck Norris jokes in the same show. I love it.
That's right.
Hit us with the
How do
next
you do
one.
it? And I have no idea how much is in here. What's next? I don't know.
Granny had 2 passions in life: LSD and ducks. That's good shit.
Reminds me of Lake Placid.
Betty White.
Betty
Yep.
White, yeah.
It's fantastic.
Now this is on the category of you had one job. That's right, Derek. What we got here?
If plastic is made out of petroleum,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Petroleum is made out of fossils.
Yes.
Right? And fossils are dinosaurs.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Then plastic dinosaurs are real dinosaurs.
Ooh, he's got us. He's got us.
Well, and,
There it is.
That's
there
really
it is.
Nope. Nope. If it's on the internet, it's got to be true. Hit us with the next one.
It's not.
Solo
it's just common
Sokoa.
knowledge.
Solo Chikoa.
Yeah, I don't know what Solo's doing with his new hair here exactly, but he's looking a little.
Man, come on, it's just
little
friends. He
pecky.
was over in France. The hair, the
Just a
moisture
little
and shit's
peckish.
different over there. Hit us with the next one. Metal Archives banned AI generated music. Huh. I don't really know what to say about that because I don't really have an opinion either way.
Well, no.
Music is music regardless of who creates it.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Like, I like in some industrial, and that's not fucking music at all, but it's interesting. to
Well,
listen
it is industrial.
to. Exactly,
It's a
so
metal
it should
hand.
fit.
It's a metal hand.
Hit us with the next one.
Totally
Fuck.
industrial.
What happens if that dude is an excellent piano player, but his hand is metal because he lost it in an accident?
Well, how about
Fuck
this
those
one?
people for making fun of him. Italy officially bans the sale of lab-grown meat. Now that I agree. That I agree. I ain't eating that fucking clone meat. End up waking up with 2 fucking heads and shit. I ain't doing that.
What about the meat that they're making out of plants now? Have you heard about that? They're making meat out of plants.
Yeah, it's called Impossible Meat. I actually watched Rhett and Link go through the actual place where they produce it.
Oh yeah?
They were one of the only people to ever be allowed to see.
Shout
the-
out to Red
the behind-
Link.
yeah,
Hey, let's
for sure.
get one back, please.
Yeah. Shout out to fucking Good Mythical Morning. Great fucking show. Hit us with the next one, please. Jesus and Obi-Wan. The differences or the fact that they could be the same person?
Well, alright. You want me to read it?
You read Jesus, I'll read Obi-Wan.
Okay, Jesus began a long, long time ago.
Obi-Wan also began a long, long time ago.
Jesus likes to wear robes.
Well, yeah, Obi-Wan likes to wear robes.
Jesus has powers.
Well, Obi-Wan has powers.
But Jesus was betrayed by a fellow friend / student.
Obi-Wan also was betrayed by a fellow friend or student.
But Jesus was in a group of 12.
Ah, see? Obi-Wan Kenobi was also in a group of 12.
But Jesus died.
So did Obi-Wan.
But Jesus came back to life as a spirit.
So did Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Well,
they also have kick-ass beards and long hair.
So are you saying Star Wars is the Bible?
May the Force be with you. Hit us with the next one.
Fair enough.
A wearable cat bed hat.
Yeah, I came across the.
Do not show my wife this hat.
I need it.
Do not look at it.
Where is it? I need it in my life. That can go with my giant kitty.
For the love of God, switch the picture.
I thought of you immediately.
And I thought I was a crazy cat lady. Nope.
All right, I'll bite. What do I do for a
Get
living?
out of here.
Work as a butler in a haunted house and a haunted mansion, and put your
Little
little
hand.
hand in the mashed potatoes.
Ah, my germs. I get it. Take my strong hand. And of course, with that, we're done, folks. Thank you
That's it. That's the
for joining us today. Remember, we're on the drive for 500 subscriptions. Any way we can get them. Pass us to your friends.
Go to streamlabs.com/ProWrestling Throwdown and hit the donate button and enter to get the set of the mugs that we're giving away. Or go to the merch store and go through all of our other merch and buy some shit.
We're going to change up the look of the podcast here pretty soon with a new overlay. Big Bad John, is that what we're thinking about
Yeah.
doing?
Are you and Kayla switching faces?
We have a new
Ew, don't do that.
business cards in the
No.
making. We got a whole bunch
It's
of
going
new
to be
stuff
like
coming
Nicolas
out.
Cage and John Travolta, right?
No.
You're switching faces.
No,
Season 3,
It's,
off to a great
face
start.
in, right?
no,
Face on?
I have no idea what the
Face off.
fuck he's talking about. at all.
no.
Not even a little bit. Be sure to join us next week.
Yes.
More King of the Ring coverage, more Queen of the Ring coverage.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us today.
Yes.
Next week we will be back. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yes.
And as always, from us to you,
Merch store.
Keep it in the ring.
keep it in the ring.